This WAFL Colts broadcast is brought to you by Electrical Group Training. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey. Amy, when the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. And Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes.
Hello and welcome to Sullivan Logistics Stadium on your Saturday morning. It is round 8 EGT WAFL Colts action. My name's Denham Melrose. It's a pleasure to be with you today for a blockbuster clash between the Subiaco Lions, sitting 9th and dead last on the ladder, but can they make an upset at home today, hosting the Claremont Tigers, who are in red-hot form, sitting 2nd on the ladder, 6-1 on the year with 151.7%. They come in off a win over East Perth, 9-9-63. East Perth just 5-6-36. They've won 4 games in a row, the Tigers. For the Lions, they lost to Swan District's last game, 5-6-36 to Swan District, 17-9-111. They're going to look to rectify that today, coming off of 3 straight losses, Subiaco. In terms of changes, well, there's plenty. There's mass changes. Subiaco have gone with 7. Mason Holbrook, Jax Holbrook, Samuel Robbins, Joshua Datata, Tyson Muska, Brady Hicks, and James Bourneman all go out of the side. Coming in, Ben Everly, Harrison Guilford, Judd Malloy Broughton, Jake Papp, Samuel O'Brien, that's a big in we'll speak about later, and 2 debutants for the Lions today, Thomas Tate and Sonny Tyler. Sonny Tyler, just a 16-year-old, 179-centimetre forward. Looking forward to seeing what he's got in his first game of WAFL footy today. For Claremont, 8 changes. Will Flaherty, Alex Kingwell, Dijon Portolano and Charlie Anning both go up to the reserves. Tyson Edwards, Oscar Hams, Harry Brooks, and a late change, Javan Bin Swanee, all go out of the side. Coming in, Jared Ballard, Noah Blakeney, Sam Gallagher, Sonny Gosling, Sam Irving, and then late in is James Nash. And then 2 more ins, which are very important, Benji Van Rooyen and Elijah Williams, 2 huge ins from the State 18s program. They have both been playing in their state representative games over the last couple of weeks and joined the Claremont side again today. Van Rooyen in particular is our Claremont focus player of the day. He's played just the 1 Colts game this year, of course. 2025 State 18s, 2026 now State 18s. The 1 game he's played this year, 28 disposals, 16 hitouts, 5 marks, 7 tackles and a goal. He was dominant. For Subiaco, the player in focus we spoke about earlier, Sam O'Brien, coming back into the side. He was the State 16s representative last year. Now as a 17-year-old, a State 18s representative this year. He's averaging 25.7 disposals. That's 3rd in the competition for players who have played 3+ games, 4.7 tackles and 4.7 marks for O'Brien as well. It's going to be a big challenge for him to lead Subiaco's midfield today. Last time these 2 sides met was round 15 last year, 2025, at Retrovision Stadium in Albany. And on that occasion, Subiaco, 5-8-38, were defeated handedly by Claremont, 17-8-110. In fact, Claremont are 4-1 in their last 5 games against Subiaco. There's 19 to 25 mils of rain expected today, but it's not expected to hit until this afternoon. For now, sun is mostly out. It's nice conditions here at Sullivan Logistics Stadium, so we're looking forward to having a good day on the park. My tip today is Claremont. I think they'll be too strong. Obviously 6-1 on the year, but just in form as well, coming off 4 straight wins, whereas Subiaco have obviously lost their last 3 before a win and the bye before that. They're just 1-5 on the year with 69%. Looking for a big game today. Subiaco taking a while to come out of their huddle to get this game started. They are clearly talking tactics and hoping that today can be the day that they cause an upset. Subiaco will be heading to the left of screen, Claremont to the right. Benji Van Rooyen spoke about the importance of him straight back into the ruck in the middle of the ground there. Samuel O'Brien in the middle for the Lions. It's going to be a great day of footy. We're just moments away from the opening bounce here. Round 8 EGT WAFL Colts Saturday morning action. I'm Denham Melrose, and we are looking forward to this one as the first siren of the game is going. Van Rooyen to challenge in the ruck, and he wins down the opening hit out. And Claremont straight away going inside 50 through Sam Gallagher. Long ball towards the goal square, top of it. Couple of fists. Ball spills. O'Shea. Clearing kick in the direction of Beck. It gets through him. Claremont looking to come back. Beck gets back onto it. Was he held without it? Umpire says nothing doing. Bit of a scrap at ground level. And it comes out through Gallagher, and now they're away. Running inside 50 far. Kick gets through everyone. Clean bowled. Little tap. Deft touch. Coming through strong there was O'Brien. His first impact on this game. Little handball missed Beck, but he went back and got it. Tried to lay a tackle. O'Brien was tackled as he kicked. And it causes the turnover out on the full. Claremont to bring it back in. Kick inside 50 to the lead. Couldn't take the mark there. That was the laid in James Nash. The ball buffeted over the boundary line. Will get a throw in. All down Claremont's end to start this game. Ball tossed back into the field right on the paint of 50 here. Van Rooyen's got front position. Wins it down and to advantage. Nice tackle laid there, a strong one by Tom Clements. Forces the ball up. Van Rooyen again, front position, wins it down. O'Donnell got a hand in there, and now Subi could go forward for the first time, although that is going to go out of play. Not a lasso, though. Umpire on the boundary says touch ball. So we'll just get a throw in. Interesting start to this ball game. Kind of just living between the arcs at the moment. Claremont with the only two inside 50s of it. Van Rooyen used his body well. Couldn't get back onto it. Second time he did, but he was wrapped up. Get another ball up. Sam Irving with 3 early touches for the Tigers. Claremont trying to use the wing here. Is this ball going to stay in for O'Brien? He's going to get to it first. Winning plenty of the footy early, as has he done all year. Nice fist there from far to get this footy out of bounds. Subiaco going forward for the first time today. We'll see if they can make it into their first inside 50 of the day as well. Campbell Bishop is the ruckman doing battle with Van Rooyen today. A big challenge for Campbell Bishop in his 6th game of WAFL Colts footy. Van Rooyen again wins the hit out. Expect a lot of that today. In the end, the ball comes out to Antonio Krupi. He did well to get through the tackle. His kick is in the direction there of Boylston. He couldn't quite get on it. Back onto it now. Subiaco with the first goal of the day. Yes, they have. And it's Archie O'Donnell. His 2nd goal in WAFL Colts footy. Game number 10 for O'Donnell. And that was fantastic. Just able to pick the ball up and spin around the body. As easy as you like. So Subiaco are the first on the board in this one. And they needed to be. This Claremont side a juggernaut. And Subi need to make scoreboard impact early. 4 touches already for Sam O'Brien. He is the man we spoke about, needing to impact early. Change in ruck. DeAndre Jazik Cox goes in for Claremont. And they're going to clear here through Edwards. First on it is Irving. Was he held without it? He was. This ball's going to come back to him for his 4th disposal of the game as well. Hewitt's running by, wanted the handball receive. Instead, he's going to get a mark out of it. Commentary wing. Elijah Williams running past, but not used. Instead, Hewitt's just going to put this ball inside 50. It was straight to the advantage of Subi, though, and they're going to clear. Ciano, handball over the top. Williams did well, but it's back to Ciano. Cuts back inside. Quick handball. Well, this is going to come back to Claremont. That kick is going straight out on the full from Sonny Gosling. Sonny Gosling, an interesting one, debuted in round 7 last year and hasn't played since. That was his only game of WAFL Colts footy, was round 7 last year, the 17-year-old. As Irving, plenty of footy to start, kicks it inside 50. Subi looking to clear again. O'Brien can't help but get the footy. Trying to put this in the direction of Krupi and just says run onto this. He's got some pace, Krupi, but he's well tackled off it. That was Pentony laying. Couple more strong tackles laid, and that one is holding the footy. So Subi, nice tackle pressure early, although that kick lets the man down. Big bump! And they win the footy back. Subi did really well there. Now taken away. Malloy Broughton. Kick turned over. Straight in the hands of McFarlane. Just looking to settle things down here for Claremont. He's going to pump it long. Cox is deep. Jayzik Cox. In the end, it spills down to Muir. Tackled strongly, and we'll get a ball up again. Right on the code of 50 for the Tigers, who trail by one straight goal. It's been Irving and O'Brien, the respective Sams of each side, winning plenty of the footy early. A couple of strong tackles laid early as well. Big hit out. But there's a free kick here being pulled away in the ruck. And it's going to go against Claremont. So Bishop wins the free kick. He's got a short option in Krupi. Decides to use him. Nice and easy. Swings it wide. Blake, he's just got to be calm here. He was. His kick is good. And coming back into the middle now. Bishop's going to get it again. Can they use this commentary side wing? He's got to get rid of it, Bishop. He was run down. Just got a handball away. Big bump inside. Ciano goes in and wins it. They've got numbers here if they want it. Use them, Subi. Krupi. Handball away to Muir. Long kick to the paint of 50. That's not a mark. It was touched first by Claremont. We'll get a ball up. Boylston trying to claim it. We'll get a ball up. 60 out from Subiaco's goal. They'd love a second one on the board to start this game. Bishop, big leap in the hit out. Only as far as Edwards. And Claremont are going to clear. Edwards gets it back. His kick's smothered though by Beck. He's made a good start. Snap inside 50 in favour of Williams for Claremont. And he just taps it out of bounds and says, that'll do. Let's reset. 6 touches already for Sam O'Brien, the man we spoke about pre-game as the Subiaco player focus. 3rd in the competition for disposals amongst players who have played 3+ games this year. Of course, one of those players ahead of him is Van Rooyen, averaging 28 touches a game, but just the one game for him so far this year. Jayzik Cox beaten for it in the ruck. Straight down. The kick was smothered. Claremont going to go outside 50, although this might come back. Subiaco are in favour to win it. Doing really well, though, was Muir. Won the footy. Snap forward. Strong fist there by Pap. And goes back and lays a strong tackle too alongside Baron Hay. Going nowhere was Sonny Gosling. First game in over a year for Sonny Gosling. Everly, Ben Everly, the inclusion for today into the ruck now. Claremont win this footy though. Cooper Edwards. Handball away. Huxtable being shut down. Had to get it off quickly. Long ball to a contest. It slips through everyone. At the back is the late in, James Nash. Kick going nowhere. Pap. Had to be good. Wasn't. The kick let him down. And now Muir runs onto it. Snap towards goal. Is not going to get there. It's too far left. And it rolls through for Claremont's first score of the game. Marine product Liam can't to bring the ball back into Clements. Can use him again. Opted against it, but now he decides it's the right option. Umpire says that's not 15. He gives it back to Clements. And now Subi can work through the middle of the ground. It's a long ball. Elijah Williams with front position. Couldn't quite hold the mark, but did well. Composed handball. But then holding the ball, says the umpire. Malloy Broughton was the man laying it. He wins the free kick and can put Subi back inside 50. He kicks towards the advantage there. Well, Harry Prentice stood in the way, did really well. Taken by Beck, who's made a great start to this game, and his quick snap at goal is wayward. But Subi pressing. Might Claremont have come into this thinking it would have been an easy win? And Subiaco have come out really, really strongly. Fourth touch for Benji Beck. Now it's Fawcett doing the ruck work inside 50 for the Lions. Nobody going anywhere there. Another ball up. He battles with Jazik Cox. Claremont trying to clear. Christensen got a quick handball away. Now it's with Williams. He's got to get rid of it. Uses his left. And just puts it out in front of Giltro. Ran onto it but missed it. And now it's going to come back through Krupi. He's got a man on short right on 50. Subi's just going to go long. Really long. That could be all the way. It is. Unbelievable. Subiaco have the first 2 goals on the board in fantastic fashion. It's Archie O'Donnell again. Archie O'Donnell has the first 2 goals of this ball game. And Subiaco have made all the early running. A surprise for the Saturday morning footy fanatics. Claremont down 2-0. 13 minutes into this game. And their troubles get worse with the leading disposal getter Sam O'Brien returning to the field. And straight into the guts. He's been really impactful to start this game. Jazik Cox and Bishop do battle again. There's high contact. And it's going to come back. Tom Clements uses O'Brien. Disposal number 8 halfway through the first quarter. Coming out strong. There was Fawcett. It gets to the back. Williams, he's been good to start this game. Veering one way, then the other. And a nice kick composed. They could go through the middle, Claremont. The long lead coming from the big man forward in Hinchcliffe. Uses him, and now they're away. Veneerson. Kick inside 50 is good. Very good. And coming out to meet it is that man, Van Rooyen. And he'll have a 50-metre set shot to give Claremont their first. He's probably their most important player. He's hoping to make his draft stocks a little stronger. His kick goes right to the line. It's spoiled back into play. Muir couldn't quite pick it up. Nash delayed in. Kick smothered. Players fight for it at ground level. We're going to get a ball up. 15 metres out from Claremont's goal. Van Rooyen back into the ruck. Wins it down, but Subi are going to come the other way with a clearance. Can Krupi get onto this? Beaten for it. Ballard, kick inside 50 is pretty good to the lead of Blakeney. But spoiled out of bounds well by Riley Hay. We'll get a throw in. Claremont struggling to make the most of their inside 50 so far in this one. Shallow throw in, Van Rooyen. Gets it down to Gallagher. Spun out of one tackle, but then turned it over with a handball. But then, well, I thought for a second there might be a holding the ball call, but just another ball up as Hinchcliffe was wrapped up strongly. It's only Lions around this footy, so Van Rooyen decides to just take it out of the ruck. This kick is well right. Out of bounds on the full. Lions letting him know about it too. They've got numbers on through the middle of the 50 here. One of them is Hinchcliffe. Swings it to Ciano. Now he's fallen over, slipped, had to get a quick handball away, just knocked it on in the end. O'Brien, quick handball to Ciano, and they work it out well, the Lions. Back through the middle of the ground. Kick not great. Sets a challenge for Lally. Picks it up. This kick's got to be good. And it was made good. Baron Hay took a strong mark. He's got an option on the wing. That's Can't. He's got the debutant Sonny Tyler pushing forward. Goes longer than that. In the direction of Malloy Broughton. Beaten for it. Claremont looking to go the other way, but Cant's going to stand in the hole here. And win a free kick front on contact. Puts him back inside 50, coming out strong. And taking the mark was Harry Prentice. Sixth game of footy for Harry Prentice. His kick, well, Huxtable just sort of waited on it. In the end, it was out of bounds. He didn't come to the footy. He invited the Subiaco defenders to come and spoil that. Spoil they did, and out of bounds as a result. So Subiaco, really strong start to this game. And Claremont look a little bit rattled. Everly into the ruck against Jasic Cox. The latter wins it down. The Formers side get the footy though. Quick handball. Clements was under all that. Get another ball up. Far side wing. One down, straight into Cooper Edwards' direction. He couldn't win the footy. In the end, the handball comes back inside. Jasic Cox couldn't pick it up. Clearing kick for the Tigers. Hay buffered it off it in the tackle. Short kick. Now the Lions have numbers here, and they win out. That's Everly taking the mark. The inclusion for today. 193 centimetre, 18-year-old ruckman. His kick is ambitious back into the middle of the ground. It didn't work out. Claremont couldn't make it work though. Subi trying to go the other way. It's another turnover. Going in strong was Lally. Little fend-off was good. O'Brien spun out of a tackle but gave it straight to Edwards. His handball backwards inside 50. Williams, beautiful one-hand pickup. Tried to handball it to himself. O'Brien beats him to it, and they both clatter over the boundary. We'll get a throw in. Not happy with the treatment he got. Two of our State 18's representatives, O'Brien and Williams, going strong at it. Everly, good body work, but won the hit out straight down to Claremont. Kick goes straight up in the air, not really going anywhere. Attacking the footy hard there. That was Irving. And now Claremont are away, but this is a strong tackle and holding the ball. It was Gosling trying to get away, and Pap wrapped him up and wasn't letting him go anywhere. Short kick finds... That's Veneerson on the near wing. Got a short option presenting. Decides to go longer. Malloy Broughton's in the hole. In fact, that's Clements, both with the white hair. O'Brien wins the footy, but then is tackled off it and loses it. Claremont can go the other way. McFarlane needs to hit the kick, and did. But in the end, just holding on to it was Trovarello, who's going to bring it right back in. It's a dangerous ball. It's not taken. O'Brien chasing, laid the tackle, and would have forced the turnover, but they're going to call it in the back. It's a down the ground free kick. It'll be taken by Williams. Coming up for disposal number 5. Short option on and uses it. Claremont just haven't been able to get anything going, and this kick is not great either. It gets through everyone, and in the end, Trovarello was the first to meet it. He's got an option in the middle in Giltro. He goes longer than that. Van Rooyen's in good position. He won the footy off hands. The third time, his kick lets him down. Subiaco now looking to clear. Giltro was in best position and won the footy, spun away. Van Rooyen gets another attempt, gives it off this time to Fletcher Farr. His kick is going to work. I don't know if he meant it, but his kick has been marked. and it's Regan Christensen. He'll kick from directly in front, 40 metres out. Albany product Regan Christensen, 17 years old, 191 centimetres. He's kicked 6 goals in his 5 games of WAFL Colts footy. Looking to add to it here. It's an important kick for Claremont. It's an important goal for Claremont. They needed it, and they're on the board. First of the day for Claremont, first of the day for Christensen. It wasn't a pretty build-up, but just the constant pressure on Subiaco coming out of D50 there forced the turnover, A, and B, the defensive fumbling. And in the end, Christensen was left all on his own. Now we just look down to the bench here, and it's Liam Cant limping off the ground in the hands of a trainer. And Subi can't afford to lose a key defender against this strong Claremont forward line. So we'll monitor that situation as the day goes on. Van Rooyen, it is back in the ruck, beaten convincingly for it by Bishop. But Van Rooyen ended up winning the footy. Quick handball away, and Claremont going to clear. Man in front is Christensen again. Spoiled away from him on this occasion. This ball out in front of Ciano. He's got to work hard. In fact, it's O'Brien, both with the curly hair. Picked up by Venierson going inside 50. Williams had front position. He's won a lot of the footy. Takes on O'Brien. Strong tackle got him. And a second strong tackle will force the ball up. No, high contact. This will go against Corbin Boylson. But Subi's pressure's been outstanding. Claremont have had nothing on their own terms. Even the goal they have kicked wasn't pretty and came through effort rather than skill. Not to take anything away from Christensen's set shot at goal. Big contest on the boundary to force the throw in here. Van Rooyen, all 203 centimetres of him, the 17-year-old. And he wins the clearance here. Going forward, Subiaco were beaten for it. The only man that really wanted it in the end there was Bedbrook. Puts it in the direction of Christensen. He's got it. Regan Christensen has come alive and will get a chance at his second. Not to pick him out, but Ben O'Shea was the man standing in the hole and he just didn't go. He had to go. Allowed Bedbrook to take the easy mark, and Christensen can now come in and kick his second. Claremont 2 in 2 minutes, Christensen 2 in 2 minutes, and all of a sudden they have the lead. It's a nice set shot at goal, Regan Christensen. And he's got 2. Minute and a half remaining in this opening quarter of WAFL Colts action. Subi and Claremont. And many probably thought Claremont would run away with this one, but Subi have been good. Just let themselves down in the last 2 minutes with a couple of mistakes defensively to allow the Tigers back into the game, and you can't do that against this side. They will take full advantage. Van Rooyen, speaking of taking full advantage, is dominating in the ruck now. His second clearance in a row. Claremont going forward. Christensen's in the hole again. He's got it again. In fact, it's Bedbrook this time. Those two are turning it on. And now Charlie Bedbrook, who's kicked 9 goals in 9 games. He was an emergency today for Claremont's reserve side. 196 centimetre key forward. And a chance to kick Claremont's 3rd goal in 3 minutes to end this first quarter. He's just 15 out. It's an easy task, and he kicks the goal. Claremont have 3 in a row, and they're starting to put a stranglehold on this game. It was a strong mark by Bedbrook, his second in as many minutes. And really all of this has come on the back of Benji Van Rooyen in the middle of the ground, taking full control in the ruck. He's up to 7 touches. And that's quarter time. It was Subi to start. The first half of the quarter was all Lions here at home. But it was the Tigers, as they were always going to do, coming back strong. They're not the second place team for no reason. 3 goals in 3 minutes to end the first quarter. And they lead 3-1-19 to Subiaco, 2 straight 12. We'll be back. Stay with us. Quarter time here at Sullivan Logistics Stadium for round 8 EGT WAFL Colts action.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium. Quarter time here, and it was the Subiaco Lions that made the hot start, kicking 2 early goals through Archie O'Donnell, but Claremont hit back in the last couple of minutes with 3 consecutive goals to take the lead in this game. We will see if they can continue that momentum, the side that's won 4 in a row, or can Subiaco, coming off 3 straight losses, muster the energy to go with the Tigers. We'll see as the ball is bounced back in the middle of the ground again. Van Rooyen won their hit out. Edwards, strong tackle by O'Brien, not letting him go anywhere. He had 12 touches in the opening quarter, Sam O'Brien, noted ball winner. This time it's Bishop with the hit out. There's a holding free kick. It's going to go Claremont's way, I think. It will indeed. This is Ballard. Back in the side today, Jared Ballard. Short option, uses it. Williams runs past. Not given. This is Christensen again. Competing really strong in the air. It's his 3rd mark. Speaking of, man over the top from Claremont. Couldn't quite hold on. It was Muir. And Jasic Cox. Subiaco lock up the Tigers just inside 50. Ball up, 45 from home. Clever hit out by Van Rooyen to the advantage of his teammate inside 50, but going nowhere. They win the footy back now, Claremont, and going forward. Christensen, can he come up again strong? Big fist with the spoil. Subiaco going in. A lot of numbers around it. There's a holding free kick being pulled out. It's going to go the way of the debutant, Thomas Tate. 3 disposals in the opening quarter for him. The Subiaco clear. Beck wants to use Krupi and does. His 8th disposal coming up, Antonio Krupi. Made a strong start to this ball game. This is a dangerous kick, and it is cut off. And Claremont are going to win the footy. Taken by Giltro. Subi win it back, though. Beck again. And guess who? Sam O'Brien. Long kick down the line. Standing in front there and taking a strong mark was O'Donnell, the multiple goal kicker and the only goal kicker for Subiaco. And he's going to get a chance at a 3rd because that's 50. 50 metres against Fletcher Farr for moving on the mark. And Archie O'Donnell, with just 1 goal in 9 games, is going to waltz in from the top of the goal square and kick his 3rd. He's on fire, and Subiaco are back within 1. Just looking at the replay, I don't think it was against Farr. It was against someone else for running through the protected area. But regardless, Archie O'Donnell, 1 goal in 9 games, and now 3 in the opening quarter and 2 minutes in this one. And he is single-handedly keeping Subiaco in this ball game. Been very dangerous. He'll want to continue that. He's looking at a bag at this point. Only 3 players playing today for Subiaco have kicked more than 1 goal this year. That's the second. They're the 2nd lowest scoring team in 2026. And all of a sudden, O'Donnell has 3. Back in the middle. That's holding the ball. And Subiaco are going to look to go forward again. Clements has got some space to move, but he dropped the footy. Gets back onto it, gives a handball away. Krupi. Another disposal for him. That's 9. He's going to come back in the middle. It's a dangerous kick. It worked out well. Everly took a good mark. Puts it to the advantage of a teammate. He dropped the mark. Got back onto it, did Krupi. Handball backwards. There's the debutant again, Thomas Tate. Nicely weighted kick and a strong mark taken by Lally, who points to the goal square and says, I want to go deep. But he knows Van Rooyen's down there, standing tall. That's the exact direction it goes in. Van Rooyen with front position got hands to it. Then wins the footy at ground level, buffeted off it. Goes back a 2nd time and a 3rd time and a 4th time. Claremont do win the footy in the end. Farr's handball back into the goal square. Does his teammate no favours. Subiaco turn it over, just buffeted through the goal line though. They look really dangerous, Subiaco, whenever they go forward. And so Farr's going to try and take them as far away as possible from that. Finds a teammate right on 50, the far side wing. He's going to pump it down the line. Another really poor kick, and it's turned over. Clement's kick was smothered, though. Battle at ground level. Jayzik Cox fights out a one tackle. Oh, he didn't. He spun out of it at first. But Tom Clement's really strong in that contest. Forces the holding the ball free kick. And that is silly from Jayzik Cox. Immediately knew as soon as he did it that was going to be 50 or a down the ground free kick for the late bump. And just like that, I think it's Dylan Young. The long sleeve number 5 jersey. Who's going to have an opportunity to give Subi back the lead. He'll kick from 45. It's got a fair bit on it, but it looks right. And it is right. Forced through for a rush behind. But again, every time Subiaco go inside 50, they look like scoring. Very, very dangerous right now. Claremont doing themselves no favours with their skill at the moment, although that's considered a mark to McFarlane. He's run a fair way, has a bounce, gives off to Williams. He's got a short option on in Giltro and uses him. 7 disposals in the opening quarter for Giltro. Finding plenty of it off half back. He's kicking the Muir direction. In fact, it found another teammate. And Claremont can go inside 50 now. Christensen is the man deep. It's shorter than that. Van Rooyen in the hole was Bishop. Did well. And there's Liam Cant. Good to see him back on the ground after coming off with an injury in the opening quarter. Kick isn't great, though. Scrapping at ground level. The footy comes out. Clements. Long ball. Claremont have front position. Although this gets over the back, and now they can do something through O'Donnell again. He's kicked 3, and that is gorgeous delivery inside 50 to that man again, Dylan Young. And another 50-metre penalty. They're going to kick another one, Subi, as Young will be marched right to the goal line. Silly mistakes from Claremont. This one, I think, was against Jayzik Cox for running through the protected area again. Dylan Young makes no mistake, and Subi have 4, just as they did in the opening quarter. They've kicked the first 2. So 3 goals for Archie O'Donnell, and now Dylan Young gets on the board. And Subi, to be honest, despite only just reclaiming the lead, have probably looked the better side today. Claremont maybe a bit shell-shocked by the 9th and last place team on the WAFL Colts ladder. 1 and 5 plays 6 and 1, and right now it's Subiaco that have been the stronger side. Look for Van Rooyen to take over in the ruck again when the chips are down, just as he did in the first quarter, although Bishop again wins the hit out there. Claremont first to it. Huxtable couldn't quite, and now Subi going the other way through Beck. Big fist from far. Ball spilt to Irving. Running through hard and picking up the footy was Giltro. Gave it back to Far. They're in trouble, Claremont. They've done well there with their hands to work their way through it, and Huxtable will take the mark. Just needs to settle here, probably Huxtable, and put it long down the line. Just try and force a bit of a slower game for the moment. It's exactly what he did. Nearly taking the mark was Nash. In the end, getting onto it was Giltro, and a nice kick inside 50. Well, it got through the legs of Jayzik Cox. And now Subi can go the other way. Hayes dropped the mark. Trouble. Onto it, Gosling. One hand free. Tackled and ball up. They nearly made a meal of it, Subi. It was Riley Hay, and he spilt the easiest of marks. So now Claremont deep inside 50. Clements, with a burst of speed, gets them out. His kick's going to come back, though. The only man in position to win this footy is Pentony. Does so. Really good pressure, though, to force him off it, and Subi win back the pill. Malloy Broughton couldn't quite. Players go in hard from every direction. Malloy Broughton has to lay the tackle. We'll get a ball up pretty much bang on centre wing. It was Corbin Boylston, shout out to the pressure he had on that last disposal. Van Rooyen, he's called for a block. He won the footy, but illegally, says the umpire. Bishop, who's been pretty good against the State 18's rep so far. Long ball in the O'Brien direction. It sits for him. He's just got to get out of the tackle. He did, and then a great handball away. And now they're through. Veneerson, Malloy Broughton, and it finishes with guess who? Archie O'Donnell. He's got an opportunity to kick a fourth. A reminder, through 9 career games, he kicked 1 goal until today. He's got 3. And from 35 out, a chance at another. Watch the goal umpire, he moves a lot. And it's just to the left. But he is ever dangerous today, Archie O'Donnell. Taking control. Williams brings it in, short ball to far, had to mark it. Uses Prentice. Long ball down the line. It gets over the head of Van Rooyen. Now that's touch, no hand, so that'll come back. Lasso free kick. It's Pap. He wants O'Brien. And he got him, but it slipped straight through his hand. It might still work, though, for Subi. Kick smothered, though. And we'll get a throw in. Prentice did well there. 15 disposals for Sam O'Brien. That last one, not his best moment, but he has had a real impact coming back into this Lions side. Shallow throw in. Clements first to it. Handball. Turned over. And Claremont are away. O'Shea. Handball turned over. Pap. His kick smothered. We'll get a throw in. Gallagher thinks he's got a free kick here for out on the full. It was right off the back of his teammate. Bang on centre wing, commentary side. All the stars in the frame here. Van Rooyen beaten for it again. O'Brien came flying through but couldn't quite, and Everly lays the strong tackle. This time it's Van Rooyen, but Everly gets the hit out in the end that mattered. Clements, kick towards the 50. Good body work there from the Claremont defender in McFarlane. Takes the mark. He's called to play on for some reason by the umpire. Lally's in best position for this. Van Rooyen over the top, did well to spoil. Going in hard was Boylson. Van Rooyen did the same again. Ball spills out. Claremont have the numbers at ground level and they're going to win it. Holding the man against Boylson. Prentice demanding the footy here on the wing. And he's paid the mark. Claremont coaches saying, just settle the footy down. He's going to go long. Van Rooyen's there in the front. Coming over the top, big fist. O'Brien at ground level. Wins it forward. The boundary line beats all. Sonny Tyler getting ready to come back on the ground, the debutant, yet to touch the footy today. It'll be exciting when he does. Shallow throw in Van Rooyen. Won the hit out down. Gallagher first to it, tackled by Clements, going nowhere. Well, the ball spills out and the umpire says play on for a moment. And then Lally is locked up at ground level. Couple of repeat stoppages. Everly. Big fist. Strong tackle from Boylson. That was a throw. Not called. Umpire wasn't in position to see it. Another throw in. Subiaco just inching forward again. And we know what happens when they get inside 50. They are very, very dangerous. Van Rooyen out of the ruck and Jasic Cox in. Subiaco though. Krupi to Everly. Kick inside 50. It might work. It's to the advantage of O'Donnell. It slips through his hands this time. but again putting himself in position to win the footy inside 50. It is Elijah Williams that's going with him at the moment, who's had the 9 touches himself, but perhaps needs to stick a little closer to O'Donnell. All held back into play. Fawcett doing the ruck work on this occasion. O'Donnell was the first to it at ground level. His handball puts his teammate under pressure rather. Fawcett again wins it down. Quick handball out to Clements. He's got some room to move. That kick is well right and out on the full. Claremont struggling to get it forward in this second quarter. Jasic Cox is out on the wing. Boundary side. Ian O'Shea in best position. And Jasic Cox takes a strong mark. Did well in front. He's just going to put it long. Oh, steps around the man, the big ruckman, with a bit of candy. Kant's going to fly. It got over him. And another mark taken there by Irving. Puts it long. O'Shea going back with the flight. Strong mark, though, taken by Pap. Another of the inclusions today. He's turned that over, though. Straight to the opposition man in Nash. He puts it inside 50 to a teammate's best position, and they've got it. And Claremont can finally look at their first goal of the quarter through Christensen with an opportunity to kick his third. It was hard going for the Tigers. They finally move the footy forward. They get a scoring shot out of it. And Christensen makes no mistake. He's got 3, Claremont have 4, and we've got a serious game on our hands. It wasn't pretty ball movement by any means for Claremont. Just scrapping and fighting and clawing it forward. In the end, Christensen ends up with his 3rd goal of the game and is immediately called off to the bench to get Van Rooyen back on the ground. High fives are plenty as he comes to the bench. Nine goals now for the season, or rather for his career, Regan Christensen, the Albany product. Back in the middle with Bishop and Van Rooyen again. Van Rooyen wins it down. Gallagher going in hard, wrapped up by O'Brien. Going nowhere. O'Brien's 4th tackle. Bishop down to O'Brien. He looks strong, doesn't he? And composed through the middle of the ground. His clearing kick inside 50. Coming out to meet it far, did well. Front position. Got Huxtable patrolling that wing. And finds him. Disposal number 8 coming up for Austin Huxtable. Puts it in the Van Rooyen direction. He got first hands to it and was held. So we win the free kick. And Claremont can go inside 50 again now. O'Shea's out the back. It's shorter than that. O'Shea did fly. Hay at ground level. Handball away. Beck. Barron Hay. And that's going to work. Finds Veneerson. Gives off a handball. Subi moving the ball quickly. There's a hold there for sure. And it is called. It's going to be a free kick to Dylan Young. He's got O'Brien on. That's the direction it goes in. And he's got it. O'Brien has O'Donnell on. Can he get it to him? He can. He dropped the mark again. Would have had another chance, O'Donnell. But he dropped the mark. And now Claremont win the footy back. Van Rooyen. Composed kick from the 203-centimetre ruckman. Finds a teammate and Claremont can settle. Subiaco made a meal of what should have really been a goal. And an opportunity to extend that lead. Instead, we're on centre wing. And Claremont have the footy. Strong tackle. Tate couldn't quite. Irving, quick kick out. Claremont have the numbers. Another strong tackle, and Subi have the numbers now. Going backwards. That kick is dangerous and turned over. Claremont have an opportunity to go inside 50 through Pentony. He's holding it up like he's going to go for goal. Don't think he's got the distance. He puts it in the direction of Bedbrook. Big fly, couldn't quite. Over the back, Subiaco clear 50. Pentony in best position again. He went the fist. O'Brien's going to be first to it. Can he pick it up? He can. Couldn't quite get a handball away, though. That's holding the ball. He's claiming he did. Footy comes back inside. Giltro. McFarlane's on in the middle of the ground. Doesn't get used. Giltro's just going to go longer. In the Van Rooyen direction, he's got front position. Bishop with a big fly over the top, and on the second attempt, he marked it. And he's been good today, Campbell Bishop. It's as tough a matchup as he can get, ruck-wise, in terms of WAFL Colts footy. Now there's a drop mark. Jasic Cox putting the pressure on. Bishop's going to get it again. Composed, did well. Composure from all Lions. And now they're away. Got to be good here, Beck. Wasn't taken down. Strong tackle. Back and forth game at the moment. Really good tackle laid by Gosling. Puts it in the Bedbrook direction. Gets over his head. Pap couldn't quite. Handball comes out to Baron Hay. Just goes off the deck. Wins it back again. Fighting hard there was Gosling. In the end, it comes out. Claremont going forward again. Irving's going to set himself against Pap. Going back with the flight was Broughton. Clearing kick will come back again. Standing in the road, Van Rooyen. Claremont go back inside 50 again. Bedbrook this time sets himself again and takes the mark. He looked dangerous the last minute. 2 or 3 flies at the footy and is eventually rewarded with a chance to kick his second. It's the one avenue to goal that they've had at the moment. Claremont is through the talls. Christensen and Bedbrook. They're the only 2 goal kickers for their side. The umpire hasn't moved. It's a goal. Charlie Bedbrook's got 2, and Claremont are back in front. So despite 9 goals being kicked in the game, we only have 4 goal kickers. Christensen with 3 and Bedbrook now with 2 for Claremont. And of course Archie O'Donnell at the other end with 3 for the Lions. They have looked dangerous, Christensen and Bedbrook. Obviously Liam Cant back on the ground now, but possibly struggling with that lower leg injury that he suffered in the opening quarter. Back and forth ball game. It's been a good one. Second plays 9th, but it hasn't looked like it. Van Rooyen back in the ruck and wins it. Clements has front position. His handball is turned over though. Muir went in strong and won the footy. Scrap at ground level. Strong tackle laid, and we'll get another ball up. Van Rooyen at ground level. Players diving in everywhere. Nobody's getting out of that. Subi first to it. Strong tackle laid by Van Rooyen, but they got the handball away. Everley. Claremont first to meet it. There's a high contact free kick being paid. And it's going to Cooper Edwards. Huxtable is out. They're going to bring it back. He didn't get back onto his line. A strong lead coming out from O'Shea. who's looked promising but hasn't been used much. Kick is going to be turned over. Christensen got under the footy. In the end, it's marked by Beck. Short footy finds Guildford. He's got Beck on again if he wants him, and does. Disposal number 13 coming up for Beck here. Chooses to just go long down the line. Elijah Williams is going to set himself and fly and couldn't quite hold on. He pauses the smother, and that is half time. And when it looked like coming in that this had a bit of a blowout written all over it, it's the Subiaco Lions at home, trailing only by 4 points. They've been strong today. They've looked dangerous going forward, and they are putting on a show for their home crowd. Half time here at Swallovan Logistics Stadium. Subiaco 4-3-27, trail Claremont 5-1-31. You're with Denham Melrose for Front Row Screens. It's round 8 EGT WAFL Colts action. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break for the rest of this blockbuster matchup.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Once we lived here, but those trees are
Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium for the second half of this clash between Subiaco and Claremont. It is round 8, EGT waffle action, and you are with Denham Melrose. This Colts game has been fascinating, really. Subiaco started both quarters on fire. Claremont, in the opening term, kicked the last 3 goals to get the lead back, and they did the same in the second term. We will see if Subiaco can come out with that energy again early in this third quarter, or whether Claremont can finally put the foot down as we expected them to do. Ready for the bounce again in the middle. It's Van Rooyen and Bishop who have been doing battle all day. Van Rooyen wins it down, But straight to O'Brien, who's coming up for his 18th disposal already. Make it 19 as he wins it back. Gives off a handball at half forward. Well, that was very poor and given straight back to Elijah Williams. One step one way, then the other to get around his opponent. Kick to Huxtable, should have done better there. Taps it out in front of himself, then gets one on the boot. Only as far as Guildford, who's wrapped up. Get a ball up. Sam Gallagher's copped one there. Right in the head. Van Rooyen, front position. Almost a block probably. Bishop did well to win the hit out anyway. Then the clearance as well. His kick towards the 50. Is it going to stay inside? It was touched just before it went over by the debutant in Sonny Tyler. It creates a throw in rather than a turnover. Get hurled back into play. 55 from Subiaco's goal. Ciano first to it. Handball, nothing doing. We'll get another throw in. Subiaco are 5th in the competition for points against. They needed their back line to step up today, and they've been pretty good outside of, well, they've kept everyone quiet except Christensen and Bedbrook, the 2 goal kickers, but they've kicked 5 between them. See if that trend continues in the second half. Of course, Archie O'Donnell's been the man on fire for the Lions as they go inside 50 again. Coming out to meet it strongly was that man on cue, O'Donnell, who for the first time in this game has a kick that's not a score involvement. First to it, Claremont, turn it over, force it. He's just got to get free, gets a handball away, wrapped up, taken away, and Claremont will go the other way. Although Subi are in best position, and the mark is taken, yes. It's Krupi. He's got a big leg on him, but he doesn't look overly confident. Seeking an option. Now he goes back a bit more steadfast. Antonio Krupi. He's had 11 touches today already. Yet to kick a goal in his career. This one all the way to the goal line. But Van Rooyen there to fist it through. One of, if not the most experienced players out there, Krupi, in game number 20. Setting himself strong here is the debutant, Thomas Tate. He's got Young on short, gives the handball. They go inside 50 again, Subi. Who's going to set himself? Where are the Flyers? Oh, wow! Benji Van Rooyen reels it in with just the one hand. His kick does nobody any favours, though. That's going to come back. It's a lasso free kick. Guildford. All 191 centimetres of the big key back. That's a gorgeous kick. He saw a man right in the hole at Dylan Young. And a brilliant kick from Guildford to get it to him. Now, Young's not confident. He wanted to give it off. Going back now, he's going to give it off again. That kick lets him down out of bounds. He's in the O'Brien direction. Been everywhere, Samuel O'Brien. 19 disposals and 5 tackles. Ian Van Rooyen, the leading ball winners on the ground. Van Rooyen with the 17 hitouts and 3 marks to go with it. Footy hurled back into play inside Subiaco's 50. Force it doing battle with Van Rooyen. Clearing kick. This is going to work. Sitting in the hole is Blakeney. He's got a man breaking wing side. Can he get it to him? O'Shea puts the chase on. Couldn't get there. And he puts the Jets on. Long ball in the Bedbrook direction. It gets over his head. Irving. One-handed pick up. Couldn't quite. Jayzik Cox goes in hard. We'll get a ball up. Umpire went down for a moment there. That's why he's late to the contest. Glad he's all right. Bedbrook's going to do the ruck work against Bishop, who won it down really nicely. Ciano. 2-on-1 here. But there was a down-the-ground free kick. Ciano was put down after he got rid of it. So the footy will come back to Veneerson. Short ball is spoiled out of play. by Harry Prentice, rather. Second game for Venierson, debuted last week. 17-year-old. Just the one behind so far this quarter going the Lions' way. Bishop and Van Rooyen. Straight through the hands of Baron Hay. Edwards streaking through the contest. Quick hands by Irving. Giltrop couldn't quite. Good on the second occasion, but only as far as Hayes. Running backwards. That is an awful kick. It's very dangerous. It might work out. No, straight onto it. Oh, well done. Great chase and tackle. An important chase and tackle. At the opportune moment, the debutant Thomas Tate showed a bit today, and that was vital. Goal-saving tackle. Subiaco switched the footy. Tate running hard but not used. So Guildford's just going to go long. One-on-one. Wow, what a fantastic mark taken there by the Claremont defender. They're going to pump it inside 50 now. Hayes in best position, sets himself. He had front position. No front on contact, says the umpire. Handball out the back. Taken away by Irving. A chance at goal is very wayward. And out on the full, in fact. I think it was McFarlane that took that one-handed mark a moment ago. That was brilliant. So Tate coming up for disposal number 9, the debutant. 178 centimetre defender. He's looked the part so far. Rebound 50. Couple of players go to ground. Big fist. Comes back inside 50 for the Tigers. Hay tried to hit it hard. We get a ball up. Just the one behind still. 3 minutes into this third term. Subiaco lead by 3. Going in hard was Krupi. So too Clements. Won a handball away. Going the opposite direction, and Venierson takes a strong mark. Sees an option he likes in the middle of the ground. Smart too, Everly in a good position. Uses a teammate short on the wing, and they come back inside to Krupi again. He can't stop winning the footy. O'Brien goes past. Instead, he decides, I'm going to use Baron Hay. Dropped the mark, then had to go back and get it and give back to O'Brien. He puts it in the direction of Malloy. Broughton over the top, couldn't quite. Ball spills, smothered. Onto it first, Ballard. And Claremont will clear. Might come back, though. First man to it was Tate. Short chip is cut off. Claremont going the other way. Christensen in a good position, but the kick missed him by a mile. Can't. Went in and won the footy. Hay. Swings it all the way to the opposite side of the ground. And they're going to come back inside. Everley. Uses a man out on the wing. He can come back inside. Opts instead for Young. Big fist from Ballard. Straight to a teammate too. Did well, Van Rooyen. Stepped around 1, stepped around 2. Composed handball to Williams. That's a dangerous kick, but it's going to work. It's a really good one, in fact. Finds Giltro. Claremont just looking to settle here. Huxtable's all on his own and he'll get it. Next man in the chain is Jasic Cox. Had all the time in the world, takes the mark. That kick was smothered, I think. Lally went in hard. Is that deliberate? He knocked it over the boundary line. Umpire was not in a position to see it. We'll get a throw in. Still Claremont lead by 3 points. Van Rooyen just belting it forward, smashing hit out. Going nowhere though. In fact, this is going to be holding the ball. Umpire opting to give Riley Hay the free kick. He's got Beck on short and he'll use him. Centre wing, Benji Beck. Those orange boots. Long ball. Malloy Broughton sets himself and takes a strong mark. Couple of options, one-on-one inside 50. He puts it to the lead. It's going to get over the back. Can Tate get there? Can somebody else get there? Young, far, first to it, handball away. Ball spilt. Young threw a boot at it, couldn't quite. Flicked out and Claremont can go the other way. O'Donnell's around it. Everything he's touched today has turned to gold. Can't get hands on it here. We'll get locked up and another throw up. 15 metres out from Subi's goal. Force it. One and out of the ruck. Quick handball going nowhere but Claremont though. And they'll clear. Long ball in the Jazik Cock direction. Takes the mark. He's made a positive start to this third term. Couple of options short. He wants to go longer in the Christensen direction, or rather Bedbrook. Ball out of play. Gallagher back onto the ground for the Tigers. Van Rooyen tried to go the smashing long hit out again. Lally won the foot. He's going to be run down. Did well, got a handball away. That's a dangerous kick back into the middle of the ground. Might work. Clements, first to it. Composed, got it away, and now taken by Boylston. Kicking the Young direction. Did he take the mark? He didn't have it for long enough, says the umpire. And we'll get a ball up as Malloy Broughton lays a strong tackle on Williams. They've looked like an almost side so far this quarter, Subi. You get the sense that they just need a bit of reward for their time spent inside 50. Huxtable goes and wins this footy. Stripped of it. Taken away. Barron Hay, Young, got to be quick. Stepped around one. Got his kick away to the top of the goal square, but Ballard, or rather Doyle, standing in the hole. Swings it to the pocket. Claremont looking to exit D50. His ball gets over the back of the contest. First to it, Irving. Wrapped up and going absolutely nowhere. Ball up 80 metres from Subi's goal. For all their inside 50s so far this third quarter, no reward. O'Brien. It's not. I can see O'Brien in front. Comes in and hits the post. It was Fawcett. And then another almost moment for the Lions. Just can't quite take advantage. But they've been all over it again in this third quarter. All three quarters, they have started the stronger side. And yet they trail. Ballard wants to use Sonny Gosling. Got it out to McFarlane. Puts it in the Irving direction. Beaten for it. Guildford strong mark. Is that 50? Knocked it out of his hands. Umpire says no. Guildford will look to repel for the home side. Puts it in the direction of O'Brien. He's got him. 20 disposals already for that young man. Kicks it inside 50. Going back with the flight was Lally. And he's put his body on the line a couple of times today. Does it again there and is rewarded with a strong mark. And Connor Lally pointing to the goals saying, that's where I'm going. He's a tough unit. Lays over 5 tackles a game. A chance at his 4th career goal. Comes in, kicks from right on the paint of 50. It's not going to be a goal. Is there anyone to fly over the top? Is that a mark? No, not called. Claremont look to clear. McFarlane. Handball away, far. He's got Edwards. Clements right with him, did well. Fought, stepped around one. Kick inside 50 in the direction. Well, cut off by Williams really well. Attacks it at pace. Gives off a handball and all of a sudden the Tigers are away. This ball needs to sit for Bedbrook. It didn't quite. And doing really well defensively there. Well, for a moment was Blakeney. Really composed. In the end, they won the footy. Hay in the middle of the ground. He's got Malloy Broughton. He can give a handball off to Lally. A second opportunity. He decides to go short this time and finds Young. Unselfish from Lally. Recognised from the last kick that he didn't have that distance in him from outside 50. And a calm disposal gives Subiaco yet another chance at goal, and this just has to go through. They have to take advantage for all their dominance. Over halfway through the quarter, all they've got is a behind of their name. That's not going to work, but it might. It's not a goal, but Malloy Broughton was the only man where it landed. And now he'll have a chance from the boundary. And it's been turned over. And again, they just can't take advantage, Subiaco. He tried to dish it off. Straight to McFarlane, and now Claremont are going the other way. Bedbrook, Guildford over the top, couldn't quite. Hay lays a strong tackle, and right in the middle of the ground we'll get a ball up. And Subiaco doing all the running in this third term. And the result of it all, just 2 behinds. Big tackle laid there. Ball spills out. First to it, Beck, buffeted off it. Clements goes in hard and wins the footy. He's done that a couple of times really well today. Ciano, far wing, puts it in the Malloy Broughton direction. Beaten for it at first, goes back and wins it though. Then he's wrapped up and Claremont will repel again. Giltro. Chip kick out, this might work. Irving, front position. Rather, it's Trovarello. Kick around the body. That was clever there by Nash, just knocked it to his own advantage over the top. Went back and won it, gave a handball away. Now Gosling loses the footy, and Subi can go the other way. Lally, who stepped up in this third quarter, having a big moment. Clearing kick finds Beck. Malloy Broughton is the target. It gets over the back to him. He picks it up and steps through one tackle. Gives off a handball. He was legged. It's going to come back to him. Another opportunity for Subi. They have dominated this third quarter. Can they get the goal they deserve? Dishes off to Beck, 60 out. Puts it in the direction of Young, coming out as well. Strong gets over the back. Young just has to settle, and he's missed as well. Dylan Young misses. Subi have 3 behinds for the quarter. It's a 1-point ball game. But they should really be in front, the Lions. You can't give Claremont the opportunity to stay in the game. That's a strong mark there, taken by Van Rooyen. Has Edwards inside, wants to go one further. It's Giltro. Settling for a moment. Long ball to Huxtable, who's patrolled this wing all day. He can get and go. Does exactly that. His kick needs to get over the back of Kant. It couldn't. Kant steps around one. His handball's a turnover. Jays it Cox to Edwards. Going to be run down if he doesn't get rid of it quickly. He did. Tate's in best position. He's going to take this footy. They've got the numbers, the Lions. They settle and composed. They find a target. Pap. Long in the Everly direction. He's got space and time and reels it in with one hand. And they're out on the wing. Here we go. Subiaco again. Bursting through Sullivan Logistics Stadium. They're going to go in the direction of Tyler is there. The debutant at the fall of it. Taken by Boylson. Steps around one. Is this the moment? No! He's hit the post again. Subiaco are all over the Tigers. But they cannot find a result on the scoreboard. They might get another chance. Ballard dropped an easy mark. Going in strong, Hay lays the tackle. Ballard goes back again, and again goes Hay with the tackle. Claremont have no answer for Subi right now. But they just can't kick a goal. 15 minutes gone in this third term. And no result for the Lions. Ballard steps around one, holding the footy. He took too long. One too many, but he's given one in the back here. Is that going to be reversed? It is. That was silly. And Ballard's going to get the footy back. Short ball is not a great kick and sets his teammate a task, and it's out of bounds. Claremont look rattled. They're in trouble, the Tigers. They are clinging onto this 1 point lead. In fact, they don't have that 1 point lead anymore. They are clinging onto this game at a knife's edge. Subiaco, with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, have to get a result for their fantastic work in this quarter. Everly working hard. So too Owens to win the footy for Claremont. He comes out to Gallagher. Puts it on the boot. He was decked after the kick, but there was a free kick before that, which will come back to Owens or Gallagher. So Gallagher's going to get the free kick for the down the ground from the first free kick, which was going Bedbrook's way for a hold in the ruck. Everyone just takes a breath for a moment. Gallagher centre wing. Claremont have not looked like it at all this quarter. Uses Bedbrook. He dropped it. Back to Gallagher. Now they're under pressure again. Goes backwards to Doyle. His kick's going to work. Coming out strong was Owens. Took a nice mark, or rather Blakeney it was. And just puts it inside 50. Sets it for the Flyers. Where are they? At the back was Jazik Cox. He got out to Cart. His kick trouble. That's not a good one. Picked up really nicely by Giltro. He's had a big day, Gabriel Giltro, and he adds a goal to his 19 touches. This game was on a knife's edge for the Tigers. They had nothing this quarter, and it was screaming out for somebody to step up. And the man who's done that all day, their leading possession getter, Gabriel Giltro, with a brilliant pickup and a nice dribble goal. And for all of Subiaco's hard work this quarter, they have been brilliant. Subiaco are winning the quarter. 4 behinds to 1 goal. A 6-point advantage for the visitors. Giltro taking his moment. Back in the middle of the ground. Lally couldn't get it at ground level. Owens stripped of it. Balls to Williams. Handball away. Bedbrook composed. There's that man again, Giltro. And it's a nice kick. Finds Blakeney for the second time in a minute. He's going to put him inside 50. The kick's going to work, and it finds Gosling right on the paint of 50. A man comes at him. He's got to get it there. The kick did him no favours. Subiaco do well to spoil. Van Rooyen comes out, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, not the third, holding the footy. He was put down, but umpire says that's okay. Subiaco have to find an avenue to goal. Spoken about their lack of scoring this year. Claremont are too good not to come. They've kicked the 1 goal. They've got to get an answer. Strong mark taken there on the wing. Malloy Broughton, he's got a man who's out. That kick's not good. It's going to be turned over. Williams is on in the middle of the ground, and he's used. And look at Irving in space on the wing. It's exactly where it heads. Sam Irving can use a man in the middle. He wants Ballard. It goes longer than that and gets through to Giltro, who's had a big third quarter. This kick is in the direction of 3 Lions and 1 Tiger. And the siren beats all 4 of them. A fascinating quarter at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. It was dominated by Subiaco for 19 minutes. But all their result was 4 behinds. They could not find an avenue to goal. Claremont hit back with a goal in the last few minutes of the quarter to win the quarter, and they will head into the final term with a 1-goal advantage. Stick with us. It's fascinating. It's a really good game. Round 8 EGT WAFL Colts action. Claremont 6-1-37 lead the home side Subiaco 4-7-31.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium for the final quarter of this clash between Subiaco and Claremont. And what we weren't expecting today was a really good game of footy, and Subiaco have matched the Tigers so far. They've actually probably been the better side through 3 quarters, but they have not been able to take advantage on the scoreboard. 11 scoring shots to 7, and yet they trail by a single goal heading into this final frame. We are looking at a classic finish here, Sullivan Logistics Stadium for round 8, EGT WAFL Colts action. You're with Den and Melrose, and we are just about ready for the first bounce of the final quarter. It's Bishop and it's Van Rooyen, and the latter wins it down. But Sam O'Brien, as he's done all day, first clearance from the middle. Malloy Broughton tried to spin through 2 Tigers. He wasn't getting through that. Holding the footy. Farr wins the free kick for Claremont. The story of the third quarter was Subiaco's dominance, but couldn't hit the scoreboard. Can they change that in this last quarter? O'Brien goes in and wins it again. Handball gets out. Ciano heading backwards. Beck has to hit this kick in the middle of the ground, and did really well. They wanted to get it to O'Brien. They still might. It ends up in his hands. He's got one man on him. He puts it long to the direction of Young out the back. In front, it was fisted away. Nicely done by Giltro. It was O'Donnell leading out for the Tigers. He's had 6 kicks and 5 of them have been score involvements. Can he have another big impact on this last quarter? Van Rooyen thrown out of the way. There's the man we speak of, O'Donnell. Quick flying kick out of the pack. Is out of bounds. He looks very, very dangerous, Archie O'Donnell. We spoke about just the 1 goal coming into this game and kicked 3 in the opening quarter and a minute. Fawcett doing the ruck work. O'Brien barracking through. Hit hard. Men down. Giltro, quick handball out in the Williams direction. Just has to get it on the boot to get it in the far direction. He did that. He gets rewarded with the footy back a second time. Kick is good to his man in Irving, but nice fist by Guildford to get it over the boundary line. And we'll get a throw in. Centre wing. 2 minutes into this final term. Can Subiaco mount the comeback? They've been the better side. Van Rooyen won it from the throw in, but was wrapped up by Bishop. In fact, it's Everly in the ruck at the moment. Did well. Tate, good body work, the debutant. And Subiaco clear. In front is Malloy Broughton, and he wins it. And he's going to go long in the direction of O'Donnell at his feet. He couldn't quite take the mark. Going in strong was the debutant, Sonny Tyler. Young paddles to himself once, twice, snap around the body. There's nobody home. And it's marked by Pentony. Claremont held up in their back 50. Big switch all the way across to Prentice. He's got a man out on the wing. It's Huxtable. He's been there all day. Ciano's going to sit in front of him. Made the spoil. Huxtable did well to win the footy back. Help arrives in the form of Blakeney. His handball going nowhere. Young did well to win it. Puts it out in front of O'Donnell. In fact, Fawcett, he couldn't hurt. Still going Fawcett. Goes back and wins the footy. Wrapped up. Subiaco again. Look, dangerous inside 50. Can Claremont quell them? Or can Subi kick the goal they've deserved for so long? O'Brien chases his man to the goal line. The ball stays in. Fawcett dropped it. Claremont will clear. Huxtable sits in the road. Takes the mark. Disposal number 17 for Austin Huxtable. Setting himself to fly was Hinchcliffe. Ball spills down. Ciano's got a little bit of room to move. He's going to put him inside 50. Sort of taken out after the kick. Van Rooyen stands in the hole. He's been good today. Benji in his return. Takes his 5th mark. He's had 25 hitouts. This will be his 18th disposal. Subi have a 3-on-2. It gets to the back though, and Claremont are out. Gosling, handball inside looking for Owens. Got it there, but a turnover. Taken away. Nice smother there by Blakeney. Forces it out of play, and Subi can't quite go inside 50 on this occasion. Trickling towards the 5-minute mark of the final quarter. 15 more minutes to play. Subi trail by a goal at home. Everly, big fist. O'Brien's going to be first to it. Paddles to himself once, couldn't quite. Strong tackle by Clements, or rather Malloy Broughton. Has then tackled himself, and we'll get a ball up. Right on the edge of the centre square. Bedbrook doing the ruck work now for Claremont. His ball spills out and Owens is away. Has a bounce. Man comes to him, that was Tyler. He's going to get another chance, Tyler, to wrap him up, and he did. And now they're away. Picked up there by Veneerson. Gives a handball away. Young in the long sleeves. Tried to handball into himself and then was beaten for it. Running away from the contest. Well, that's a poor kick. And Subi will get a chance to go inside again. O'Donnell sets himself. He's got it again. It's been a big day for Archie O'Donnell. But this is the biggest moment of it all. Outside of him, Subiaco have been almost completely inept of kicking goals. He's got 3. He's had chances for more. This for his 4th. It's not there. It's left. 3 goals, 2 for O'Donnell. And Subi, 4 goals, 8. They should be in front, the Lions. They should be in front. Farr's going to get and go. Wants to use Ballard and does. Couple of short options present in the middle of the ground. One of them is Muir. He's got Blakeney wide on the wing, uses him. Bishop pressured the kick, but he's able to get it to Christensen. Christensen's got options in the middle. If this gets through, they're out, Claremont, and it does. Handball over the top. Gives it to the man in Irving. He can step into goal. Wants to use the shorter option. It gets through, and out the back is the laid-in James Nash, and he kicks the goal for Claremont. They strike first in the final quarter through the man who was not playing until just before the bounce. And once again, and he's probably had the most impact on this match for Claremont, it was Christensen's kick through the middle of the ground that opened things up completely. And in the end, again, Subiaco, through the first 6 minutes of this quarter, did all the running, had all the work inside 50. O'Donnell got a chance at goal. They could not take advantage. And Claremont go coast to coast and kick the goal. You wonder if Subi have another gear to go to. They've performed really, really admirably. Without reward, Bishop wins down their hit out. Clement lays tackle number 6. O'Brien's probably the one that needs to drag them to victory. He lays the tackle here, his 9th, to go with 24 disposals. It's been a big return to the side for the Subi Star. Quick handball. Edwards beaten for it by Lally. He was taken high. Gives off a handball. Clements going to put Subi inside 50 again. It gets over the back. Young spins one way. Gives to O'Donnell. Couldn't pick it up. Now he gets it on the boot. Is this going to dribble home? Yes, it is. Archie's got 4. And Subi back in it. Just when you thought Claremont was starting to get on top and might run away with it, Subiaco hit back and the home crowd loved it. That man, Archie O'Donnell, has had a serious day of footy. He's kicked his 4th, and from his 10 kicks, he's got 7 score involvements. Almost everything he's touched, they've scored from. They just need to get it to him. They were able to on that occasion through the hard work of Lally and Clements inside. O'Brien takes what might be his final rest of the day. And Beck goes into the guts. Bishop went up hard, win the hit out, and guess who again? Clements bursting inside 50, and the kick beat everyone. It's going to probably get to the boundary line. Williams will take it out. Subiaco pressing again. A goal would give them the lead. They're just 5 points down. That hit out in the middle of the ground a moment ago from Bishop was superb. He's been very, very good today. Van Rooyen has too. But it hasn't meant anything. Now, off the ball here, a player's gone down. The home crowd is furious. There are players fighting and scrapping. Someone's coming off injured. It is all happening behind the footy. And on the footy, Blake, and he's taken a mark. Wants to get round. Hey, he's wrapped up. And now they're under pressure again, Claremont. Christensen, Owens. Ball spills. Hay going in strong. Owens lays the bump again. Coming out to meet it. O'Donnell was there. Hewitt wrapped up, loses it. Subi going again. Clements, another inside 50. Young, couldn't quite. It gets over the back to McFarlane. Taken away now, Bedbrook. Quick handball. Everything's under pressure. Doing really well there was Boylston. And now Claremont are away again. They get through, and it's Giltro. Picks it up, pressured by Ciano. Got around 1, got around 2, got around them both. Puts it inside 50, there's nobody home. And Guildford takes the intercept mark. Subi can look to repel again. Beck's on in the middle of the ground, that's where it goes. He's got all the space he wants. He's got Everly wide. Goes in that direction, he's got to beat 3, and did. Claremont by 5. Less than half the quarter to go. Long ball gets out the back. Well done, Boylston. Was he taken high? No, there's another player down off the ball. It's fiery. The footy's come out. Ciano, quick tap. McFarlane for Claremont. Wrapped up by the debutant, Sonny Tyler. Big fist from Tate, the other debutant. They're making impacts. Owens, Edwards, wrapped up as he kicks. Baron Hayes going to be first to it for Subi. And he was held without it. He's going to get a free kick. Pressure on everything at the moment. Subi are fighting with their lives. Long ball goes over the head of O'Brien. Gets to O'Donnell. Everything he's kicked has worked out so far today. This one doesn't quite. Did that come off a foot? It's going to be a throw in. The Claremont players thought so too. Bounced on the line, says the umpire. The ball will be hurled in 20 metres from Subi's goal. Where's O'Donnell? Where's O'Brien? Where's Young? Bedbrook wins it out of the ruck. Quick hack off the deck, going nowhere. Ciano couldn't quite pick it up. Taken away. Claremont trying to break through. Owens did really well. Then was buffeted off it. Subi win it back. Then Owens won it back. And now Claremont away. Hayes got to stand up and take this mark. It got over him. Hinchcliffe. Kick let him down over the top. Nice hands. Beck. Couple of options inside. One's Lally. He uses him. Everly wanted it. Coming onto the ground. Kruppy's on the wing. It's a dangerous kick, but that's what they need. And it's going to work. Kruppy takes the mark. Straight off the bench. He can put him back inside 50. Where are the Flyers? Out the back, Young. Couldn't quite. Fawcett lays the tackle. There's Tigers everywhere. Edwards just has to hit the kick, and did. Nash, the last goal kicker for the Tigers. Wants Christensen. It's nowhere near him. Guildford's going to take the intercept mark. Lally's on in the middle again, and he's used again. He's making good spots, getting to good spots. Tate, the debutant, can switch it if he likes. Just takes a second. They've got men coming off the bench. Malloy Broughton is all on his own here. Instead it goes corridor. The mark is dropped though. Strong tackle. Malloy Broughton brings it down. There's Lions around the footy. Long kick inside 50. And the mark is taken strongly by Boylston. O'Donnell offers a short lead. Inside, it's a turnover. This game's gone up 10 notches. 5 minutes remaining. 5 points to difference. Edwards, kick it in the middle of the ground, had to be good and was. Owens took the mark. Wanted to give it off once, twice, thrice. And on the fourth occasion gives it to Williams. Running pass, kick's got to work, it did. Got over O'Brien. Giltro, going to put Claremont back inside 50. Can Subi's back line stand up? It gets over the back. Christensen's going to hack it out of the air. And miss. Would have been his fourth. And the margin back to one kick. One goal. Beck's made some space. He's got Edwards. Krupi. Van Rooyen goes over and Bishop's got an opportunity. Stepped around his man. Kick's got to find Malloy Broughton and does. Gave off a quick handball and Subi are away. One bounce. They're going to go inside 50. O'Brien's in a good spot. So's O'Donnell. Archie. He's kicked 4. You thought the last moment was big. This would tie the game. O'Donnell for number 5. He's kicking from 50. It's got enough on it, but it's right. 4 goals, 3 for O'Donnell. His 8th score involvement. Brings them within 5 points. It's not the major they coveted, but it will help. They've just got to find another way to goal now. Bishop sets himself. Bedbrook does the same. Pap went in hard, wrapped up by Owens. They're going nowhere. We trickle towards the 17-minute mark. 3 minutes remaining in this final quarter. Subi have fought so hard. Van Rooyen wins the hit out. Blakeney did well and got it onto Edwards. His kick in the direction of a one-on-one. Standing in front, Bedbrook. Guildford won the footy. Did really well. Gets it away to Hinchcliffe. Long kick. There's a couple of Tigers will set himself. Van Rooyen in the hole. And a good kick into the middle of the ground. Gives them options. Giltro's got a man coming at him. And finds him. It's Nash. Can he find a target? He's going to go long in the direction of Christensen, and he takes the mark. He's dominated down there all day. Regan Christensen with an opportunity to just about put this game to bed. He'll kick from no more than 10 metres out. He's got 3 already. He's kicked goals at all important moments. And this one is no different. Regan Christensen kicks his 4th and might have just won the game for Claremont. And again, it was the kick through the middle of the ground that did Subiaco in. They just haven't quite been able to defend that kick. Christensen was the last one that led to the Nash goal. And now Van Rooyen, happy to pull that kick in an important moment. That takes bravery. A big moment for the man hoping to be drafted, Benji Van Rooyen. An intercept mark and a vital kick through the middle of the ground to set up probably the game-winning goal for the Tigers. Subi need 2 goals in a minute. Van Rooyen wins it down. Clements, they've got to go quickly. Has a bounce, gives a handball to Lally. Back to Clements. They need an instant goal. Malloy Broughton couldn't quite. Just got to get it out, Claremont. Edwards went in and won it. Far, taken high. That's the game. Claremont's going to win it. in a thriller. They clear to the wing. Gallagher couldn't quite. Subi keep it in. Krupi also couldn't quite. Just fighting and scrapping at ground level. It comes out to O'Brien, who's been brilliant. His long ball is marked by Fawcett. He's got Ciano running forward. He puts it in that direction. Ciano is up. Big fist away. And Claremont will clear again. They've done it brilliantly, the Tigers. Some games you just have to scrap to win. But good sides find a way. And that's what the Tigers have done today. They go inside 50 again, and Bedbrook. Strong mark in front. And Bedbrook can put this game to rest. Subiaco have been brilliant. But Claremont are kicking away. He's got 2 already today, Charlie Bedbrook. This one's left. Could the door just possibly remain ajar? They're taking it on, Subi. They're going straight down the middle. Guildford couldn't quite. Malloy Broughton couldn't quite. And McFarlane's going to pick it up. Put him back inside 50. They got numbers everywhere, Claremont. He just had to be clean, Blakeney. On the second grab, puts it away. Oh, and they've hit the post. Just can't quite seal it, the Tigers. They're going to take the game on again, Subi. Well done, Guildford. Gives it off to Young. Ciano couldn't quite, but that fist's going to work out for Subi. Everly, they've just got to get this over the top. O'Donnell has a man short, has men long, puts it inside 50. No good. Out the back. Could they quite force it? Just has to get boot the ball. Couldn't pick it up. Bishop's in there. Goes once, twice. Pick up. Lally. Kick is left. Had to steady. Couldn't quite. They've wasted chances today, the Lions. 2-goal ball game. Everyone takes a moment to settle. Everly is the tall for Subi. Van Rooyen just about beat him. And then later, brilliant smother. Benji Van Rooyen, body on the line. He's had a couple of big moments late. He adds to his brilliant day with another strong moment. Diving smother over the boundary line. Then he's pushed off it in the ruck. You can't do that. Wins the free kick. His 20th disposal coming up. To go with 27 hitouts and 6 marks. Short kick uses Gallagher. We're down to a minute and a half. Long ball, Guildford's going to set himself. Christensen did the same over the top. Beck picks it up. Handball trouble, gave it straight to Nash. Giltro. Options are plenty. Huxtable, kick smothered, back to Giltro. Long ball in the Bedbrook direction. He sets himself and marks! Again! Charlie Bedbrook with a brilliant final couple of minutes. The game is won, but he gets a second opportunity to really put it to bed. 4 for Christensen. A chance for 3 for Bedbrook. And Claremont are going to win against a gallant Subiaco Lions team, who, despite being last on the ladder, put in everything today. But Claremont are as good a side out there as any. They know how to win games of footy. Bedbrook's missed left again. Can't. Going to go straight down the guts as they have for these last 5 minutes. Outmarked Bishop. McFarlane's been good today. Puts it inside 50. Bedbrook in front position again. Picked it up on the second attempt. Gave it to Christensen. Snap around the body. There's nobody there for Subiaco. Giltro finishes with the footy. And Claremont are winners on Saturday morning. The Tigers, 8-5-53, take down a courageous Subiaco, 5-10-40, and run out 13-point victors. For the moment, it takes them to the top of the ladder. They are 7-1, Claremont. And the premiers, the reigning premiers, put themselves on the map again in 2026. Thank you for joining us at Sullivan Logistics Stadium for round 8 EGT WAFL Colts action. This was a great game of footy. Subiaco can't quite get the chocolates, and the Claremont Tigers run out 13-point winners.